I'm Johnathan Hammond. I'm a shamanic teacher and healer and spiritual counselor. I live in New York City. I have a full practice working with people in many different modalities. I just wrote a book on Huna wisdom, and Huna is, we'll get into it, but esoteric philosophy out of Polynesia, and how to use that philosophy to better our lives. Shaman is the healer of relationships, the relationship we have between our mind and our body, between ourselves and others, between others, and between everyone and the planet and the universe. So the shaman is primarily a healer with an overarching purpose that the more people that the shaman touches, the more healing that the shaman induces in others, the more others pay that forward to the ultimate goal of the shaman, which is steward of the earth. Shamans are the first wounded healers, and the best healers are the wounded ones, at least according to Carl Jung. He sort of coined that archetype. So it's not necessarily a path that you necessarily want to choose, but it's a calling. It feels like it's something that is that if you're called to even hover around that word, that there's a sense that you sort of came in, that you incarnated with something inside that said, I'm to be of service on the planet. One of the principles of Huna, there are 7 principles in Huna, and the 7th one is effectiveness is the measure of truth, meaning what works is what's true. And so in terms of practices, I'm not glib in saying this, what works. And there are all kinds of ways in and all kinds of practices, but it's really highly individual. On any given day, I may be guiding someone in a journey or a meditation. I may be just holding space. I may be brutally confrontational with that person if that's what's needed. I may be doing hands-on work, even different kinds of body work. There are all kinds of ways in, and the shaman is kind of like the ultimate utilitarian, meaning that they have lots of tools at their disposal, and what works is what's true. If someone comes to me and they say that they're in an abusive relationship with a boyfriend, that would mean that internally there is a belief in there that says it's okay for you to be in an abusive relationship with a boyfriend. A lot of these things that we're attracting in, the bad boyfriend or the scarcity of money or the ill health, are unconscious patterns. And so part of the work is to really excavate those. And you can excavate them really just by looking at your life and going, well, the things that aren't working, those are the things that inside I have a belief in there that says this is okay. A big split with most people is between the mind and the body. There is truly a split there. The body, which tells the truth, which is our most natural, instinctual self, sends us messages and through feelings and emotions. And then our head, which has been socialized to be polite, to be nice, to be a New Yorker, whatever it is, might have a different idea about what it considers right. And so that split between the body mind, and the conscious mind is a really predominant problem. And so bringing those into congruency, but it's all about congruency. It's all about harmoniousness, and to center oneself as the directive force of our individual narrative. So that we are co-creating reality from ourselves, from what it is that we most want, from what it is that we most desire, from what animates us, and and there's a self-esteem piece in sitting in that, because it says that we all matter so much, and that our individual stories and our individual dreams matter so much, and that we are to do whatever we need to do to get all of us on board with our best self. You just got to look at your thoughts and beliefs. The easiest way to do that, so you just get it out, is you make a list of 20 could be more than that, but let's say 20 negative core beliefs that you have most of the time about yourself and the world. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm stupid, all men are, all women are, all New Yorkers are, something negative. And so that you are really addressing it, and we know what those are because we're that negative self-talk, we're all in that all the time. We all have like a little Hitler on our shoulder who's constantly reminding us of our of something unlovable about ourselves. So those things will come up, and then once you have them written down, you need to see that, because that's what I'm up against, and then rewrite them in their opposite and positive aspect, even if you don't believe it. So that means I'm ugly becomes I'm beautiful. That means all women over 35 will never have a man. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, etc. You just rewrite it, even if you don't believe it, and make it better than you would even than you can even believe. Really, like, shine up those new beliefs, and then start watching, because the thing is that if you can live from and eventually internalize those positive beliefs that you have about yourself and you have about the world, then things open up, because the universe can only respond to what we believe. And then, of course, when you find that out and then you heal it, you want to pay that forward. But but everything is an opportunity. Everything that happens to us, good, bad, neutral, is material through which, if we choose to see it that way, will help us wake up, will help us move further toward our wholeness. Everything that happens to us, if we see it that way.